What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. All right, check it out, man. Check it out. We back. Had to leave yesterday, guys, because I had some family issues to take care of. No sweat. We back in the building this morning. Look at this here, my man G-Man boxing early in the morning, first in the building, and drop the super chat. I can't do nothing with you, G-Man. Appreciate you, brother. And like I always say, guys, super chat or not, if you haven't been over to G-Man boxing, what the hell are you waiting on? Appreciate you, G-Man, my brother. Appreciate that. Big stuff there. So, let me get this thing straight here. Don't know what's going on with my other screen. Oh, okay, there it is. There it is. Take that. All right. So, back in business. All right, G-Man, appreciate you again, dog. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Shadow Boxing, what's good with you? All right, guys, let me put this link out. G-Man, I know you at work, brother. One of these days, you're gonna be off, and you can jump up there. You always, I break the rules every time, G-Man. So if ever you're not at work, you could jump on. Just click that link, brother. You always get on. I would have been giving you the invite, but you at work. All right, Shadow Boxing in the building. What's good? Yo, BK in the building this morning. What's good, BK? All right, man. I'm going to invite both of you guys because neither one of you been up here yet. BK, this goes out to you and Shadow Boxing. First come, first serve. Y'all know how it goes. Shadow and BK. Boom. All right. There it is. Link is out. Man, we got a lot to talk about this morning, and I just put out a short, guys, which, hey, I appreciate you guys watching the shorts, man. That's really starting to climb up. Everybody, do make sure y'all hit this like, share it so we can get this morning show up because, as we all know, the Speak Your Mind Sports Talk family has the best boxing show, morning boxing show in the YTBC all day long, hands down, no arguments. This is what we doing over here. This is how we doing it, my man. Samuel Shaw in the building. What's good, Samuel? Fish, what's good with you? Andrew. I thought that was Andre. Andrew, what's good with you? My man Mark, unrivaled in boxing talking news in the building, just ended my live. I appreciate that, Mark. I appreciate that, my brother. How you doing? London in the building. Yes, sir. We got plenty of UK fans. Hey, Andrew, over 40%, almost 40% of the Speak Your Mind Sports Talk family is UK fan. We don't discriminate. We love boxing over here, baby. You know what I mean? Can't work it. So, okay, it's all good. All good, BK. G-Man is always working, too. I appreciate you guys taking the time out to even listen to me while you're working. Fish says, Tank ain't fighting, T.O. Why bother talking about? Because, I got to talk a little ish, Fish. We hear no Fish. That ain't happening. But we're going to get to that, brother. We're going to get to that. Gabe Lopez, mi hermano. What's good? Socket. Hey, Socket. Fish can't come. I'm not sure if Shadow Boxing can join. But special guest, Socket. Special guest. That link goes out to you, Socket. I have not talked to you in a while, good brother. So there you go. Boom, Socket, link to you. Just wanted to say the WBA claiming to clean up their act is equivalent to my older brother saying he'll finally do the dishes after years of never doing it and then expecting me to praise. Yeah, exactly. After all the calamity, now you want to clean it up? I know, I feel you, Socket. All right, look, I got some. Let's dive into it. Let's get into it. Man, look, I put a short out, and again, I appreciate you guys with the shorts, but I know I'm going to catch some heat over this, but y'all know I don't care. I always say things to catch heat about, right? And this is Manny Pacquiao. Now, you guys, before I move into why I'm going to catch the heat and why people are going to hate me, if you haven't seen the short already, you'll know why. At least some people are going to hate me. Real boxing fans are going to be like, D, I can't argue with you. You're right. All right, but here it is. Yordenis Ugas is taking this win. He's humble in his win. He's being a great sport about it. He offering Manny the rematch. He said, with short notice, Manny might need a little chance to be better prepared. Let's do it again. And so much respect to Yordenis Ugas in this situation. But I got to get on Manny's case, guys. And I got much love for Manny Pacquiao. Huge fan. He's one of the greatest that ever did the thing in this sport. But I got to give Manny some heat. Hey, man, when you lost to Floyd Mayweather, oh, my shoulder was hurt. My shoulder. Now you lose to Ugas. My legs hurt. My shoulder hurt. My legs hurt. My shoulder hurt. My legs. Stop with the damn excuses, Manny Pacquiao. You got your ass beat. That's just that, bro. Like, am I the only one who's going to point this out? And I don't know, guys. I'm not saying this because I've been around, but I haven't been around like I used to. So maybe somebody else is talking about this. I just haven't seen it yet, right? Stop with the excuses, Manny. We love you, bro. You get all the praise. You're on your way out the door. Nobody's holding it against you. You're 42. You're an all-time great. But stop with the excuses, fam. You lost that fight. You couldn't figure out how to penetrate Ugas. Your timing was off. You was a little... Don't blame it on cramping legs and all of this, man. That is excuse making. Even if your legs was cramping, you're getting old. We knew that you could turn old in this fight. This is what I was preaching the whole time. Manny could turn old in your fight. Hey, when you're 25, your legs don't cramp. When you're 42, they just might cramp. You're getting old. But that, sir, is called an excuse. You lost the fight. You got your ass beat. I didn't have you winning any more than 4 rounds, and I had a swing round in there. I didn't really have you winning any more than 4 rounds, okay? Swing round in there, so someone could have given you 5 rounds if they gave you the swing round. However, that only equals 7-5. You lost that fight, Manny Pacquiao. And anything further, legs cramping and all of that, that's excuses, man. That's just excuses. No problem, Socket, no problem, bro. It's just an offer, you know what I mean? It's all good. Y'all know me, I can talk and talk and talk and talk and keep talking. So it's all good. Fish says, I'll go to a tenner. That's my final offer, Mark. What y'all talking about? I have to go, unfortunately. Friday prayers. Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping through, Soccer, all day, man. Ha, ha, ha. No, Fish. I'm sure you'll find another nutcase to go. Somebody will jump up on here. It doesn't matter. So, or if not, I just keep rocking. He's collecting skills to pay them bills. Black and brown boxing in the building. What's good, my brother? What's good with you? BK said, I'm around. How do you rate Usyk versus AJ chances? 60-40. 65-35. AJ. Usyk's got a chance. 65-35 AJ. That's how I rate. I think Usyk's got a chance, but I think AJ won that fight. I got to lean on the side of AJ. But, yeah, so with Manny, Mark, just beat y'all to the punch, man. What's up, brother? What's good, brother?
But
go ahead, Mark.
So that now it is busy,
Yeah. Hey, man, look, what do you think? Am I coming at Manny? I haven't heard anyone with this come out with this. Have you, Mark? Because you've been around a little more than I have here recently. But I just feel like this is an excuse.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you might have leg cramp, but that's excuses. Again, it's another loss and more excuses. And if Deontay Wilder did it, or Fury, or Teo, or Errol Spence, then we lost Mark. I guess he'll be back. Then we would have videos and people out, oh no, Earl Spence making excuses, he lost the fight. Oh, Canelo making excuses about his legs, he lost a fight. But what are people talking about Manny Pacquiao making excuses? Because this is what he's doing. This is an excuse, guys. I'm sorry, to me, I got to call it how I see it. You're making excuses. You lost the fight. And I don't hear anyone talking about it. I've been, riding around doing my thing, and I surf you guys' videos and stuff, and I haven't seen it yet. But just wanted to know, did you hear anything about this yet, Mark? Anybody just coming at Manny about making excuses? You lost, either retire or go get the rematch.
Yeah, beats this.
My man beats. See, and so Beats and I are here. I think people need to look. If it was a lot of these fighters that, it doesn't matter who it is, Canelo, Charlo, Anthony Joshua, Errol Spence, the guys that are the names, if they did this, if they said the same thing in a loss in a fight, they would be getting flamed right now. But because it's Manny Pacquiao, and we all love Pacquiao, he's an ATG and everything, Pacquiao. Not too many people want to say it. It would be videos everywhere if it was Anthony Joshua, Canelo Alvarez, Tyson Fury, Errol Spence, Tank Davis. It'd be videos everywhere about it. People putting whole lives up about it. Why is Tank Davis making excuses now? He didn't make excuses when Floyd had him fighting the even fights. But now it's Manny Pacquiao and this D. Jefferson and beats and runs. Hey, where the rest of y'all at? Wake up. This is an excuse. You lost. Go fight again, or go fight Duarte for the presidency and retire. Hang the gloves up. But you got to stop making those excuses, Manny Pacquiao. I love you, but that's an excuse, fam. That's nothing but an excuse for losing to Ugas. Ugas neutralized you, bro. That jab neutralized you. You couldn't figure out how to get in. Your timing was off. You slowed down. You might have had a cramp in your leg. That comes with age. I get cramps all the time. I'm 46 years old. What the hell are you talking about?
I'll tell you the reason I haven't made a video, other than me being inactive, as you know. The main reason I haven't is Manny's been talking about getting leg cramps since he beat Shane Mosley, so I couldn't give less of a fuck.
All right.
He's been doing that for like 7 years. Talking about getting leg cramps in fights. So fights he wins and fights he's lost in. So people can say it's an excuse. I think he just always has fucking leg cramps. Look at the size of his calves. Lactic acid.
I was telling about why his calves like the size of my head, bro.
Nah, they bigger than your they bigger than that milk dud you got on the top of your neck. You didn't need to show off the magic lantern on the top.
I'm proud of my I'm proud of my dad.
Nah, he's been complaining about having leg cramps since then. So like that to me is something that I've just grown accustomed to with Pacquiao in terms of like he gets leg cramps all the time, at least he says it all the time, and it's pretty much been since being up at welterweight properly. So, yeah.
Well, excuses. From Mark, it says, that's okay, Pacquiao. I've heard you say it. To me, it's an excuse. You keep that shit to yourself when you lose. Pardon my French, guys. Keep it to yourself. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Get in there and fight again, or go fight Duarte. Hang the gloves up. One way or the other, I ain't trying to hear it, Manny. Look, because I figured, like, okay, so his legs may have been cramping, but his timing was off. And we're going to not talk about that. Not you, Mark, but you know what I mean, Manny. We're not going to talk about that. We lost Mark again, but 150 dream team in the building. I know you might want a piece of this, man, to defend your guys' honor. I'm giving them a little flame 150. Mark up here, but you come up here and defend. Mark did a good job of defending Manny's honor. I actually respect that. It's truth to that. Manny has been saying things about his legs. cramping for a while. Excuses. I'm not having it. No.
Oh, I'm not even defending them. I'm more so just saying why, like, I don't think it's much of a talk. It's been a thing for like 8 years. So 7, 8 years, the leg cramps. And I mean, I'm gonna say this. Errol Spence against Kell Brook said it took him a while to get going because he was lethargic. Nobody talked about that.
Right.
Because he was tired and stuff. When Wilder fought Luis Ortiz and he knocked him out in the first fight, he said going into the first few rounds, he was very tired entering the ring and he had problems with his legs then. Nobody talked about it. The only time people ever talked about it was when it was in a very big controversial fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you don't say it though. Like if it's if it's anybody, even if I know it was an existing injury, like, okay, so when the Lomachenko Teofimo situation came around, Loma started talking about his shoulder and he had the surgery or whatever.
Well, at least he actually had a surgery.
Yeah, he did. And then Teofimo had a surgery on his freaking ankle, right? And so my thing is, you lose, you don't talk about it. Go have your surgery. Go do what, but don't be saying, all this, that, and the third happens. No, forget about that, bro. It's excuses. I'm going to flame anybody that does it. If your shoulder was that bum, don't have the fight. Postpone it. Put it off. But once you decide to get in that ring, shut it up, bro. If it's that bad, don't compete because it could cause you to lose. And in your head, oh, my shoulder's bum. It could cause me to lose. Oh, but he hurt his shoulder during the fight. Then don't talk about it after the fight. To me, bro, I'm going to say it's an excuse. If you got hurt during the fight, then the other fighter did something to make you get injured. He slipped a punch that you expected to land clean. He made you miss wide. I don't care, bro. It's an excuse. You lose, you lose. You live to fight another day. You know what I mean? It's Samuel Schoodies. I ain't going to even read that. Schoodies. That's what you do. BK said, I know months before I get legs cramp. My birthday, Christmas, anniversary, and special occasions. Oh, man. A-Rod in the building. A-Rod 83. Boxio, mi hermano. What's good with your hard recoil? What's good? What's good? 150 said, I agree. He been had them. I know you would agree, 150. Man, Pacquiao's your favorite fighter ever. Excuses. That's right. I said it. Excuses. Hey, man, somebody ain't gonna like that. All right, look, let's move on. I don't want to talk Manny Pacquiao all morning, but I do want to talk Yordenis Ugas. Thomas Delorme and Jaron in his boots. Now, look, you go Lipinets, Delorme. How about Lipinets, Stanionis? Didn't Stanionis just beat Delorme up? Now, it could be some politics between why he don't fight Stanionis, but Jaron in his boots, if you want to see these Boots fans want to compare him to Virgil and say he could do the same thing, and, by the eye, maybe so. But you ain't going to do it fighting lesser competition. You're not going to get the credit, not from me, not from guys that need to see you fight the better competition to get that credit. You ain't getting it from me. You don't go from Lipinets to Delorme. Why don't you go from Lipinets to the guy that just beat Delorme? Stanionis or somebody better. But, Boots, what's he going to do, man? Sign a contract. Sign with Top Rank. Sign with PBC. Sign with somebody that can get you in with some serious fights. I mean, he's stepping up. Okay, so these fights are better than eyeball and everything. Now, he was supposed to fight Thomas Delorme anyhow, but it was pulled out. This is when he fought Chris Van Heerden. I'm not sure if it was COVID, if it was an injury, but they had to pull out of that fight. He ended up fighting Chris Van Heerden on short week's notice, 2.5 weeks or something like that. They had a head clash. The fight never really went to no contest because the head clash was there. And so now it's back to Delorme again. He fought Lipinets after the Chris Van Heerden situation. Now it's back to Delorme again. They were supposed to fight before, but I say if Boots, you're trying to go uphill, you're trying to, get your name out there, then fight the guy that just beat Delorme. Don't fight Delorme. Fight Stanionis or someone better. What's up, 50?
Yo, what's up? Shout out to D and shout out to Mark. And shout out to the chat as well.
Yeah, no doubt. So you want to give me a little heat? Because I can't
Yeah, man. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Stop that bullshit, D. Man, this motherfucking Manny been complaining about the leg cramps, bro. Just like Mark said, bro. It don't matter, man. Look. Hell nah. Fuck the excuse. Like I said, bro. You can say whoever won, it was a close fight. You know what I'm saying? Some people say it's not, but the scorecard was 115-113, man, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And Manny lost, he lost, bro. Don't sit here and say it's excuses. You feel me? Look at him, man. This guy fought the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, win or loss.
He sure did.
You know what I'm saying?
Active ATG.
Active
walking. Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Excuses.
Come on, D. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
You want a real excuse?
What's that?
Go ahead and throw me a real excuse, Mark.
I'll give you a real excuse.
Your boy Spence supposed to fight Pacquiao anyway, D. I mean,
excuses.
We don't know what the nigga heard.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit you with a real excuse, and you can say excuses all you want, but there's validity to this one. I think they knew for a while that Spence had the eye injury. I think they knew for a while. I think they waited. I do believe this. I do genuinely believe this. I think they waited until about 2 weeks before the fight to go and have the surgery, and then switch it over to Ugas after people had already prepaid for Spence. Over 100,000 had prepaid for the Spence versus Pacquiao fight. And a lot of people had already bought tickets. That way they were able to build Ugas into a bit of a name. And Ugas has been training for 8 weeks for Manny, and Manny was training for 2 weeks against Yordenis.
Makes sense. Look, Tony. Not this morning. Hold on, guys. Hold on. It's not about. All right, let me mute you for a second. It ain't about that, bro. I'm getting ready to speak on that, but Tony's backstage. I just wanted to say something to Tony right quick. Tony, not this morning, bro. It's generally only one. Mark don't count as one. So 50's up here, but it's just I'm not having a full panel in the morning, Tony. Now, to the excuse or to the Al Heyman situation that Mark just described, 100%. I don't disagree with that any. That sounds like a PBC move. Not only that, I mean, to me, I don't know. It couldn't backfire on them. They could just make more money. And they look, that ain't nothing that offend me. That sounds like PBC foolishness to its finest. So touche. I didn't even think about that, but it makes perfect sense to me.
And that's why I believe if Spence ain't hurt, or if he is, whatever, when he's healthy and come back, he's gonna have those belts that Ugas has right now. He's gonna have that belt, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to what Mark said too, though. It wasn't really about the injury being fake. What he said is he feels like they already knew that injury was there.
Yeah, I'm not saying it isn't fake.
His ass out.
Yeah, I never said it wasn't fake. I'm just saying I feel like Spence gonna have them belts. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, he gonna have that strap.
That's 100% plausible. Like
he gonna have that strap.
Mark, you should have made a video about that. I don't know if you did already, but yeah, that's reasonable. I like reasonable. If it's reasonable, it's reasonable. Like, listen, it's an excuse. Yeah, that's an excuse. It's a PBC bullshit excuse. Just like my shoulder hurt, my legs hurt. Excuses. Let's move on now.
It's more of a theory than an excuse.
Yeah. Well, it's a damn good theory because I see you out there, Tony. I appreciate you coming, fam. Damn, why would anyone sign with the PBC? They slow drip. Well, this is why. Money. Okay. I'll sum that up for you real quick. Money. That's why they would sign with him. Now, Mark Magsayo wants Gary Russell Jr. Do we think it's gonna happen? Who knows? Gary don't seem like he's ever trying to fight anyone serious. Mark Magsayo just won over Seha. Let me tell you something. This is a fight really Gary Russell should take. He ain't doing anything, this kid showed a lot of defensive lapses in that fight. Seha was beating his ass, if you ask me, until the knockout came. I had Seha up in that fight. I don't think this is a fight. This is a fight Gary should shy away from, but we've seen Gary Russell do weirder things. He only fights once a year. Didn't he already give us a fight this year? So that means he should be done until 2022, right? Look, what's to say about this? I think that it's good that Magsayo wants to go right to Gary Russell like that, but I'm not sure if they give it to him. If the PBC awards Gary Russell with a fight, it's like they only want to give him a little bit of money every year. I don't know what's going on with Gary Russell. He talks a lot, claims that he wants to fight everybody, claims that everybody needs not playing with me. But you ain't playing the game, fam. So I like the fight. I do. It's definitely a huge step up for Mark Magsayo, but does it happen? Does he get a Gary Russell fight? Does Gary agree to fight him? Is he low enough competition in Gary Russell's eyes to take this fight on? Because I think Gary don't want anything but lower competition or a big money fight. If it's not a big money fight, then it's just low-level competition. So is this guy low enough competition in Gary Russell's eyes to take this fight?
Absolutely. He's lower level than Tugstad Niambier.
Is he low enough for Gary to take the fight, though? You think Gary will take it?
I mean, if it's offered to him and he gets the right amount of money, yeah, he'll take it and he'll knock that fool out. Yeah,
that's what I was saying. It's defensive lapses, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna say he sits here and beats Gary Russell. I like his ambition, but dude, you was getting beat up by Seha, who's not really fast. Gary Russell's hands are fast, bro. You know, and Mark Magsayo said that I know Gary Russell's has speed, but I have enough to overcome his speed. Well, what is it? What do you have to overcome his speed? Because that display you put on
Seha ain't. He was getting tagged up easily by Seha, and Seha ain't quick.
Yeah, right. So I was like, what is it does he have to overcome this Gary Russell speed? Or is that just talk to get himself into a high-profile fight? Which I don't mind that on Mark Magsayo's part. Yeah, do your talk. Get yourself into a high-profile fight. This is what you got to do. You also got to win that fight, though. And I don't think I'm picking you to beat Gary Russell Jr., fam. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't think he's being Gary Russell.
No.
This the dude that fought in the Pacquiao card. That's him, right?
Yeah.
That got the knockout. Yeah, man. I mean, he dropped the dude in the first round, and you know, after that, it was pretty bad from then on. You know, he got dropped himself. He got hit to the body, and then he got the crazy knockout. He slept that dude, but nah, he ain't beating Gary Russell though.
Yeah, Seha was tearing his body up, and that was key. You know, that was key. He was beating his body up, and he kept fading him downstairs and coming upstairs with that hook and catching him because Mark was too busy. Like he had to protect that body. He had those elbows drops. His hand wasn't there, bro. He was catching that shot, and he's got a chin. I mean, well, depending on how much power Seha has, he definitely was taking some clean shots, so he did show a chin, but Gary Russell Jr. doesn't just have fast hands. You know, Mark Magsayo can say, oh, he just has speed. Okay, that's nonsense. Gary Russell Jr. can actually box. He doesn't just have speed. He can box, and he has fast hands. And from what I watched with Mark Magsayo in that fight, I don't think he does have enough to nullify Gary Russell's speed or the skill that he has behind that speed. You know, I think, like Mark said, I think Gary Russell knocks that fool out or beats him up.
Unless he slows down dramatically late on in the fight, because we did see him start to slow down late against Tugstad, right? So Mark Magsayo seems to have some form of power. I don't know to what level, because Seha has a super bantam, right? Who's been laid out a few times in the past. So, I don't know exactly how good his power is, but if Gary were to tire, I know Tugstad hits hard, and Gary's got a chin.
Yeah,
Loma hits hard. Actually, Loma hits hard. Let's be real. Loma hits hard. Gary's got a chin. especially with those type of shots that were landing on him. So, and Loma hit hard at feather. Yeah, man. I'd favor Gary quite heavily. I don't think the kid's all that. I mean, if you want to call out Gary, Gary only fights once a year. If he wants to be Gary's one opponent this year, cool. What do you think, 50?
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, man. I think Gary Russell would dominate him, man. To be honest, man, that dude ain't high level. You know, like I said, the last fight he did well in the beginning. And after that, you know, he struggled a little bit. I feel like he should have stepped on the gas once he dropped him the first time. But after that, you know, he just let him do his thing, and then he let him come back on him. He got the knockout. It was a great knockout. That dude, when I seen it, I was like, shit, that dude's really fucking hurt. You know what I'm saying? They had to carry him out and shit. But nah, he ain't beating Gary Russell though. Gary Russell's too high level.
Far too high of a level.
Yeah,
to me.
I remember Alex Alberto was talking about that shit. He was like, "Yeah, you think you could beat Gary Russell?" I said, "Nah, man, he can't beat no Gary Russell, bro." You know what I'm saying? This dude he's basically brand new. He's fucking green. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And then, like, he switched it over to Kid Galahad. I'm like, Galahad has a way better chance than Magsayo does to beat Gary, you know?
yeah.
Damn, thank you guys. I knew you guys had me down.
Oh, yeah, we got it.
Yeah,
Like, he was
Sure.
I had to run. I gotta call my brother, man, because I gotta go. I'll talk to you about it later, Mark. So anyway, Mark and 50 done summed it up. Mark mixed out Gary Russell Jr. Hey man, I hope Gary Russell gives him a fight. I would like to see Gary Russell fight more than once a year. And I don't honestly believe it's a dangerous fight for Gary Russell Jr. I think it's a fight he should go ahead.
Do you know what'd be good for me? In a month's time, we get Galahad versus Lee Wood, and we get Gary versus Magsayo, and then the winners unify. Like, I'd love to see. I would really like to see Gary versus Kid Galahad. I think that's a tremendous fight, tremendous boxing match.
I said that I thought that was the best one at that weight. I think.
Yeah, because Navarrete will whoop up on all of them.
Yeah, you already know I'm there with that. But I said that was the best matchup, Mark. I thought that was the best matchup, those two. So I agree with you on that. Yeah. Fish said once a year Russell, if you're lucky. Jay said, I'd like to see Gary Russell fight Tank Baltimore versus DC. We all would, bro. Anybody from the DMV, like, we've all been talking about that for years. Like,
yeah, that's been in there for a while.
For as long as you've known me, I've always been highly against that fight. Highly.
I know.
Gary gets knocked the hell out.
It's just a DMV thing, you know what I mean? Gary Russell, DC, Baltimore, like that rivalry, you know. Dizzle in the building was good. Dizzle, Iron Cone, the brethren was good with you. Good to see you, brother. All right, guys, let's move it on. What we at? 33 minutes. All right, we got time. I just know I'm gonna be talking about this last topic a little bit long.
Because Teofimo Lopez. Oh no,
there you go. You already know it, Mark. So Prince Charles Martin putting that flame to Dillian Whyte, saying, "Stop running, punk. Don't run back over to the UK. Come back over here and get this Charles Martin smoke. Where you going, Dillian Whyte? Where you going?" Dillian Whyte, 50, you know how I always say, Dillian Whyte had this habit. He's a coward.
He's a coward.
Rick was a coward. He always has this thing, calling everybody a coward. Well, where you going, Dillian Whyte? Charles Martin said, "Come here. Come get some of this smoke." Charles Martin shooting flames at Dillian Whyte. Say running away from him, man. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, he wants that fight bad. I remember they was talking about it. I remember Charles Martin was talking about it. I forgot who said that shit, bro. I think I saw it on the interview or some shit. I don't remember. Hey, but man, I mean, wait. If they were to fight, who you got? I think Dillian Whyte would probably whoop his ass, bro. To be honest,
I would have to pick Dillian Whyte in that fight, but I'm not going to act like Charles Martin couldn't win.
He probably could win, but I think Dillian Whyte could beat him though.
I mean, Dillian Whyte's top 5 heavyweight, in my opinion. Charles Martin is not. So
yeah, he does. Yeah. Dillian Whyte's still good.
I stand with it. I got Dillian Whyte top 5. I give Dillian Whyte heat, but I'll give him credit for being the top 5 heavyweight. Charles Martin, no sir. So, but I like what Charles Martin is doing and what he's saying. Like, come fight me, punk. Come fight me. What you think? What you say? Iron Cole said, why Charles ain't take the Hergovich mandatory? I don't know. Why didn't Michael Hunter take the Hergovich fight? Why is everybody running away from my guy Philippe? That is a good question. But Mark, what do you think?
Nobody want to fight him.
What do I think about Charles?
Charles and Dillian Whyte. I gotta grab my charger. Fuck me, bro.
Okay. I'll wait for him to come back because I want to hit him with this punchline because this is important, Jeff.
Yeah, you gotta hear it, right?
You gotta hear this. You need to be back with this. Dude, Charles. Charlie bit my finger. Go it. I'll wait for it.
I'm back.
I'll wait. All right,
Yeah, I don't think it'll
get
be
back. D, I need you to hear this. This is what I think of Charles Martin calling out his name, yeah?
I'm listening.
Yeah. You remember Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg got ghosted, didn't she?
Yeah.
That's what's going on here. This is Whoopi Goldberg ghosting back in. This man disappeared for the last 2 years. It's been in one irrelevant fight. Hasn't 2 irrelevant fights. Lost to Kavnatsky, who got knocked out by Hellenius. I mean, he's over there in the American Ivy Leagues fighting against maybe top 50 heavyweights. Maybe. Dillian Whyte's last fight was a knockout victory over the most consistent heavyweight for the last 15 years in Alexander Povetkin.
Yeah.
You want him to fight you? I mean, he's a pay-per-view attraction, does 300,000-400,000. You want him to go to the US and fight you? I don't think it really works that way. Let's be honest. If you want that fight, bro, you got to go to the other side of the street.
No.
Right, PBC guys?
No.
If you the A side, you got to cross that street. Yeah. If you the B side. Yeah, Charles Martin's a fucking B side. I'll tell you this, more people in the UK know who Charles Martin is than people in the US do.
Yeah, because he's attached to Joshua.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
there's no market value.
Didn't Eddie Hearn say that Dillian was going to come and clean up America?
No.
Well, this is what Charles Martin is saying. That you guys say y'all going to come over here and clean up America will start with me.
Yeah, but
I don't know where he got that from, but this is what he's saying, that they're saying that they're going to come clean up America, so start with me.
Well, to quote Eddie Hearn word verbatim, is they're looking at Dillian Whyte's next fight possibly being in America.
Right.
But Charles is also saying Charles also wants to fight him on the PBC, and I don't think that's how it works.
No, it's not going to happen. I mean, who cares what Charles Martin wants? Look, it's not about Charles Martin here with me. Dillian Whyte, I think he beats Charles Martin. I've already said that. So I don't think...
But go ahead, make the fight. Let Dillian knock him out.
Exactly. This is my point. Like, I get tired of all of this nonsense in boxing with reasons why he won't. Who the hell are you fighting, Dillian Whyte? Just go knock Charles Martin out. Make it $2 and keep it moving.
I'll say this, though. If they do fight, pay him the same amount he got for Adam Kovnatsky. Don't give him a Dillian Whyte purse. Give him what he be making.
Right. I don't even care. Just who are you fighting? I don't like these fighters, whether it be Dillian Whyte, Teofimo, Devin Haney, Errol Spence, or whoever. Don't tell me you're not going to fight this guy and you have nothing lined up. What is this? This is boxing, baby. This is boxing, bro. You don't have anything lined up. You're not getting either of the champions. Fury's locked up. Wilder's locked up. Joshua's locked up. What are you going to do, fam? You're a top 5 guy. If Charles Martin is talking reckless like that, the same thing I told the Teofimo Lopez. Don't say Devin Haney, you got to go fight some. Go beat him and show him he ain't on your level. So if Charles Martin's talking this nonsense, Dillian Whyte, and he's not on your level, not in my opinion, he's not on your level. Beat him up, shut him up, and show him why he's not on your level. Because you have nothing to do. You have nothing to do. This is my thing with this, bro. So, I mean, Charles Martin, again, he's not significant. He's not a guy that's going to get you a title shot. He's a test. He's a gatekeeper.
I wouldn't even call him that. But I mean, Charles Martin was a contender, right? And what I mean by a contender, he was offered the opportunity to fight in a final eliminator. That's what contenders get. Right. And he declined that. So I personally, I'm not in the favor of fighters getting called out because they're draws. When the fighter's turning down realistic ambitions. If he didn't want to fight in the final eliminator against Hunter or against Hrgovic,
right?
I mean, this is just for money. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think if he wants the payday, go in there and beat Hunter or beat Hrgovic, and then you've got a rematch with Joshua.
Right.
As it stands.
Yeah. G-Man says Charles Martin's still walking the earth like a god. Leroy, no, it's not clickbait. Get ready to move on to the topic. I don't do clickbait. It's just I don't just talk about one thing in the morning, Leroy. So no clickbait here. His next fight is in the UK. Now Hearn said the other day. I know. Well, that was why Charles Martin was talking a lot of junk fish, because Charles was saying, you said you're going to clean up America. Now you're running back to the UK. He said, come fight me. Don't run back to the UK. Come fight me. And now I seen something about Hearn saying that he'll fight in the UK. And this is when Charles Martin came out talking reckless. Again, I just think Dillian Whyte should beat him up. Invite Charles over to the UK. Say, okay, I'll fight you. Come over here and fight. You know?
Nah, don't. I'm going to say, it's not because I don't even want to see the fight. It's because I don't want that dude getting rewarded for just calling him out.
Oh, man, the hell with that. I want to see these dudes fight. Not Charles Martin, but these guys fight, bro. We got enough reasons why guys won't fight. I don't want to add any more reasons to the pot why guys won't fight.
I don't want to see Charles Martin fight.
I know you don't personally, Mark, but what I'm saying is this is the problem with our sport. We got enough reasons why guys won't fight. I don't care, bro. Like, you're right. I'm not arguing your points on Charles Martin. He's full of it. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But I don't care about his reward or none of that nonsense. Fight. Because Dillian Whyte, who is he going to fight if it ain't going to be Charles? Who is he going to fight?
I don't know.
So fight Charles Martin, bro. That's my point. Like, if it ain't going to be nobody, at least we get a fight out of him. And this fool Charles Martin. You know, this sport needs more fights, bro. You know?
Fight him, but give him $100,000.
I don't care about the purse. That's what I'm saying. Let's do what you say with the purse. So Charles Martin's not rewarded. Mark's happy about him not being rewarded. Fight.
Yeah, because he don't.
I say nothing about no purse. Fight. Yeah.
He don't deserve a fight, man, with anybody in the top 10. He rejected the final eliminator. He don't deserve Jack.
Fight, but the fans deserve a fight. It ain't about Charles. I don't give two dicks about Charles Martin. I'm a boxing fan. We got other boxing fans, and we need fights. So he might not deserve it, but we deserve it, is what I'm saying. If we see
maybe
knock Charles Martin out, we deserve that as fans. The hell with Martin.
Well,
the hell with him.
Maybe I'm coming from a different point of view. I don't deserve to be charged £25 for that shit on pay-per-view.
Well, man, after
because that's what they'll do, and I don't want to pay pay-per-view.
Free TV, I don't care. Fight is what I'm saying, man. You giving me reasons about money, Charles Martin's money, what you want to pay. I don't want to fight. You're going to stream it anyway if you don't want to pay. You'll still get the fight. So let's get the fight, fam.
Oh, actually, I don't want the fight.
Shoot, let's fight. Fight. That's what it's about. Iron Collar.
No, I want White versus Ruiz, man. That's what I want.
Hey, I'll take that too.
What's up, D?
What's good with you, brethren?
I'm Mark.
Antonio.
What's up, Mark? And the other brethren on right now. I don't know who that is, but you know, what's up, King?
Oh, that's 150.
That's
what you
150.
think? Iron Cole, Charles Martin, Dillian Whyte. So I
mean, what are the choices Eddie Hearn threw out? Chris Arreola, Jermaine Franklin, and Charles Martin. Those are the choices that he had. Because the truth is, there really ain't no heavyweights that are available that are really worth it. Because Dillian has beaten a few decent. He's beaten Rivas, he's beaten Parker. So those fights are not there. Chisora twice or whatever, if you count that. So Dillian, Povetkin, he's already beaten these people. So there's not a lot of top class heavyweights there for Whyte to fight. So right now, it's just about Dillian Whyte keeping busy with a solid enough opponent until maybe something works out for him by next year. You know what I mean? So the choices are Chris Arreola, Jermaine Franklin, or Charles Martin. Andy Ruiz just had surgery on his knee. He's not going to be back for a little while. He's going to be out for a few months.
Right.
You know, it's just interesting to me that the two people that turned down IBF mandatories, Michael Hunter and Charles Martin, are now calling out Dillian Whyte when they already said, oh, you know what I mean, the prize is Joshua. But if the prize is Joshua, go beat up the prospect Hrgovic. And then you get the Joshua fight eventually. The IBF mandatory will be called. You could be damn sure about that.
IBF, yeah.
You know what the most messed up part about all of that is? Michael Hunter and Charles Martin were actually originally ordered for the IBF final eliminator against each other.
Right.
And then Charles declined it, and then Hrgovic was called for Hunter, and then Hunter declined that one. And then it was Martin was ordered against Hrgovic, and he declined that one. Like, nah, bro. Like, so, and what about someone like Aja Kabayel versus Dillian Whyte? I'd much rather see that.
Wow, Aja Kabayel.
Yeah, I would just.
He's available.
Whyte fight. I want to see Dillian Whyte fight again. That's what I want to see. I don't care.
But that's the problem, Mark. I mean, there's not a lot of great choices.
Yeah.
It's just kind of
Charles Martin.
That was my thing, Colin. Who? If it ain't Charles Martin, for whatever reason, okay, fine. Who then? Right? Ajit Kabayel? Cool, I'll take that. Michael Hunter? Cool, I'll take that. But who?
Luis Ortiz?
Just tell me. I'll take that too. But I want to see him back in the ring with someone. I don't want to say, oh, he ain't fighting Martin. Okay, well, who the hell is he fighting? Who? That's my thing. Like, I'm with Colin. Uncle Bert says Charles Martin is a good fight still. If still after a bit of a step down, dangerous for that second. I don't know how dangerous he is, but I mean, I think it's a fight that I would like to see, Uncle Bert.
But Charles has looked decent in his last few fights, though. The man has looked all right. You know what I mean? He hasn't looked like trash. Right. He's looked all right.
Yeah. JD in the buildings. What's cracking, Latin D? Happy Friday to everyone. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Last topic. We got 12 minutes. Damn, I still only got 12 minutes for this topic. Well, here's the thing. Somebody asked me about this earlier. It's speculation. Yes, it's speculation. Because this is why. The WBA can order whatever they want. Will Floyd Mayweather take them up on the order? It's speculation as far as will Tank take the fight. The reason I said Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez, George Kambosos Jr. ain't going to beat Teofimo Lopez. If it's an order for Tank to fight the winner, it ain't going to be George Kambosos Jr. So I'm just jumping the gun on this. Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez. Is it speculation? Yes, it's speculation. Heavy speculation. Because I don't think Floyd going to put him nowhere near Teofimo Lopez. Floyd's plans backfired. I already told you guys. Floyd had no idea that the WBC president was going to come out and say, we're eliminating belts. That's it. We're getting rid of some of these belts. Floyd had no idea. That belt he won from Gamboa, that belt he won from Mario Barrios, in my opinion, was for Tank to be elevated to super champion once those Teofimo and Josh Taylor vacated those belts. That was the plan. Backfired because now the WBA are demanding fights so that they can relinquish some of these belts, or so they say. Will Tank fight the winner of George Kambosos Jr. and Teofimo Lopez? Since we got more than one on the panel, what you think, 50? Will it happen?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. Like you said, I don't think Floyd's gonna put him in there. And Floyd in the past, like in the Barrios fight, he said, "Yeah, we're gonna keep all the fights in house. doesn't make sense because PBC don't have no one in house at 35 or 130. You know what I'm saying? All they most of the fighters are at 154 and 147. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you're gonna do that shit, bro. Honestly, you know. And I also heard motherfucker told me that they was trying to demand Rolly and Tank. I don't think that's true though. I think that's bullshit. But we'll see though. I mean, we'll see. I don't think they're gonna make that fight though. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't. Not sure either. Iron Cole, what do you think? If they mandate Tank to winner of Teofimo and Kambosos Jr., do you think that they take the fight or they drop it?
How sick is Mario Barrios now that they suckered you into that fight to give up your belt when you could have had the opportunity to fight the full champion or whatever. No, that's not Mario Barrios. Who was that 135?
Barrios
the title was vacant between.
Oh yeah. No, my bad. Not Mario Barrios. My bad. So
he
anyway,
fought Balboa for the 35 belt though.
But that was vacant.
Yeah. So anyway, LB already told you, man. Nobody sends offers to us for Tank. We send the offers. So the WBA could order what they feel the hell to order.
Right.
I don't believe because Floyd and them told you they're not gonna fight Loma, and they really didn't fight Loma. So and Tank talk all this nonsense on Twitter about what he gonna do to Lomachenko, what he would do, and they really didn't fight him. Tank is gonna continue to drag people up, put the beats on him, and whatever. Tank is a full champ at 130, right? Am I correct? No.
That's the only place 130.
Well, he has to make a decision. You're gonna go back down and unify, or you're gonna give that belt up, sir? Because you can't continue to drag these people up. But I don't think that fight's happening. The fight's not gonna happen. Yeah.
What do you think, Mark?
No, I don't think the fight's gonna happen. I also don't think the fight's gonna get ordered. I think a lot of people are reading into too many journalists who don't know how to read the situation that's going on with the WBA. The WBA are not trying to get rid of all of the regular champions and have their regular champions take on their super champions. What they're doing is getting rid of their interim champions by having them fight the regular champions, which would mean Gutierrez is going to fight against Little B-Hop at 130. Is what I would guess is going to get ordered, not Tank versus Gutierrez. At 135, if there's an interim champion, I don't know. I haven't checked in a while. They'll probably be ordered against Tank. And they'll probably make that fight. Oh, wait, it's Rolly Romero, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is what
that's
150
what 50 was talking about, Rolly.
Yeah.
And then at 140, I can't remember if there's an interim champion or not. I don't think there is. But at 135, I do know that it is Rolly. So I'm guessing the fight that's actually going to happen is going to be Rolly versus Tank Davis, and I think it's going to be ordered, and Tank is going to defend against his mandatory. And I think that's a fight they're looking to do. It kind of fits the way everything's moving at the moment. It's an in-house fight on the PBC. It fits in line with the situation. I don't think Tank's going to have a mandatory to deal with any of the other belts for quite a while, unless there is somebody at 140. I'll go and check for you now if there is a 140 interim champion. So he may have to give up one of those belts one way or another, but it's not to fight Teofimo or Josh Taylor. It's going to be to fight an interim champion. So let's go and have a look right here. Let's go over to
while Mark is looking for that, JD, the whole stay at 140 thing, I'm not so sure about that either. Because listen, I'm convinced that this is a one-off fight against Mario Barrios. Put Tank in there with Gabriel Matias. He freaking rolls Tank head around the ring, JD. So I don't know about this staying at 140.
So there is a interim champion at 140, and that's Alberto Pacquiao, who's not really much of a fighter. So I could see Tank probably fighting both of them on the same night, to be honest with you. Yeah, that seems more realistic than the ordering the other situation. So for people who are looking for the regular to be consolidated with the super, they are not doing that. They are currently going on an influx of the interim titles, so expect the interim to be ordered against the regular, not the regular versus the super.
Right. Yeah. JD said, also, I think it would be funny as heck if Kambosos pulls off an upset. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, bro? I'm getting ready to end this, so hold on. I'm still on the live. He says, I think, look, that would be a crazy upset. I doubt it happened. Derek Clark in the building. What's up? Better late than never. It's always better.
Can I
show up the last minute, Derek. It's all good, brother. What's up, Mark?
I just want to go back to JD's comment real quick. I just want to make sure.
No.
Yeah, also, you're right. So I'm not even sure that fight's going to happen now. I don't know if D touched on this.
I haven't.
But do you know what I'm about to talk about?
Yeah, I read it, but I haven't. But go ahead.
Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, the IBF are now saying for their fighters, they have to be vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
And if two fighters don't get vaccinated, the fight won't happen.
No fight.
Damn.
And I think that a lot of jobs, just regular jobs in America, companies are starting to make that same order, right? And so I think that this is something that's starting to go around. I think it's BS. I think it's total BS, okay? Because, listen, man, you're starting to remove free will again. And these governments always find a way to do that, to remove free will. You cannot tell someone to put chemicals into their body. And now you're trying to take their livelihood if they don't put these chemicals into their body. I don't like it. But, yeah, which is part of the reason I didn't speak on it, Mark. But, yeah, I read that. I think it's real jacked up, man. I think it's real jacked up. But, Mark, Cone, 150. I appreciate you guys. We're getting up on this hour mark. But, look, guys, something I've been doing here on this show, and I always say it, and I'll say it again. If you're having a bad day, a lot of times you're having a bad day because you woke up and you started off having a bad day. You wake up laughing, smiling, get you a good piece of ass or something in the morning. A lot of times you have a good day. You wake up, you stomp your toe, it spirals down. A lot of times you have a bad day, but your day can always turn around with a good laugh. So at the end of these shows, I'm going to play a clip every day, give us a good laugh. And this is what I got for you guys today. I'm easily amused, so I hope you guys are amused as well. Here we go. Oh, man, I don't know, man. I'm just silly. But the last guy, bro, he must have had a long day at work. That motherfucker tried to use his key card to get in his house, bro. And then he make sure nobody else saw him. All right, man. That's what I got for you guys. Mark, 50, Calm. Appreciate you guys, man. Always appreciate you.
Hey, peace, man. Y'all have a good day.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Everyone have a
Peace,
good day,
fellas.
man.
God bless.
And y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.